So I took on the challenge of making my own Cinnabon at home. Why do you ask? Well, Cinnabon is one of those things that once you have it, you just can't go back to having a normal cinnamon roll. Unfortunately for us Brits, Cinnabon has decided to close all their UK stores. I mean, it's fine. No, it's totally fine. Anyway, I have to say I'm very happy with how it came out. It looked and tasted almost identical to the original. Okay, so let's get into it. So the thing that differentiates Cinnabon from every other type of cinnamon roll is the type of cinnamon that they use. So, you know when you go past a Cinnabon store and you smell that lovely cinnamony smell and you're like, what is that? It's the type of cinnamon they use. I found out that they use a special sort of cinnamon that you can only get from Indonesia. And let me just tell you now, if you're not willing to use this cinnamon, well, you might as well just stop now, because if you want your cinnamon rolls to taste anything like Cinnabon, then you are going to have to, and I mean have to, use this cinnamon. To start off your dough, you need to add lukewarm water and easy bake yeast and mix together until fully combined. You then want to add it to a large bowl, add your sugar and mix together. You then want to add your buttermilk, your vegetable shortening, beaten egg, vanilla, plain flour and malted barley flour. I'll just leave the measurements here. So you want to mix all the ingredients together, and then you want to use your hands. Make sure your hands are clean, and you just want to knead it together until it forms a ball shape and nothing is left on the sides. So you want to cover this with cling film and leave to proof for an hour. Once the dough is proofed, you want to push it down to get all the air out. I placed the dough on a non-stick mat and folded from the outside in all the way around. You then want to roll the dough into a ball to cover up all the seams. With a floured surface and rolling pin, you want to roll your dough out into a rectangle. I used a spatula to spread the margarine over the dough so that the cinnamon sugar would stick a lot more. Finally, I added the cinnamon sugar and then used the rolling pin to compress it into the dough. You want to roll this as tightly as possible to keep the cinnamon sugar intact. The length of each cinnamon roll was approximately 2.5 inches. Place your cinnamon rolls in a brownie tin lined with baking paper, evenly spread out, and then leave it to proof for 40 minutes. You want to bake these at 190 degrees C or 374 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 minutes. The recipe for the cream cheese frosting will be in the description. I am so happy how this turned out. If you could smell the cinnamon and sugar, you just have to make this. And that's all she wrote. If you enjoyed this video, remember to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.